NFL teams now. All right. I could do NFL team. We can get NFL teams out the way. And guys, this is based off how good your team is going to be. So rank the 7. Oh, I got you. This is for my people that actually watch football and no ball. This list is about to be goated. I actually watch the NFL. I've been watching the NFL since I was about 3 in 2010. I've been watching NFL since I'm an avid watcher. And this is actually very accurate list. Saints. Young but intriguing. Fuck no. Mediocre at best. That's definitely the Saints. The Dolphins go in the same list. Dolphins might actually be a bottom 3 team in the NFL. Ravens, I would give them Super Bowl contenders, but they can never be favorites because all they do is lose in the playoffs. I can never trust the Ravens to get past there, especially with Mahomes back and he got a comp team. I'll give them a Super Bowl contender just for the love of it, but they're not Super Bowl favorites. Hell no. Bengals, wild card. Let's be real. Bengals, all Bengals fans do is still talk about Joe Burrow going to that Super Bowl. We talking about right now, yeah, going into the upcoming season, like how good I think they're going to be next season. That's basically what I'm basing off of. Broncos, they did pretty good, and I know they lost because their quarterback got hurt, so I'll give them a Super Bowl. I want to say contender. I'm playoff team. I'll say playoff team. Steelers A tier. My nigga, y'all not winning shit with A-Rod. I'm sorry, but Steelers ain't shit, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all get to the playoffs every year. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he bullshit. Like, they get to the playoffs every year, but we know damn well the Steelers is not going to the fucking Super Bowl. So let's be real. Giants, they could be young but intriguing. Now, I know that the Vikings got Kyler Murray, but honestly, I know he's better than JJ, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, probably B tier. So I give a potential wild card. They can do a little bit better. That's basically the B tier. Like, this isn't AB. This is like S-A-B. Yeah, S-A-B. This is basically like S-A-B. Vikings that missing playoffs. That's what I say. They could potentially make the playoffs, but not likely. Rams Super Bowl favorites. I can't lie. Even though I'm a Seahawks fan and they're in our division and they're rivals, really good team. We barely beat them last year, and they've only gotten better since then. So if they go to the Super Bowl, I'm not surprised at all. If they win the Super Bowl, I'm not surprised at all. Bucks, potential wild card. Now the Bucks, no one takes them serious. They're always in the playoffs, wild card at best. We know they're not going to the Super Bowl. I used to have really high hopes for the Lions. Bills missing playoffs. Hypothetically, that's not crazy to say. Bucks fell off, but prime Bucks with Tom Brady 8 tier for sure. But Brady, when they had Brady, unstoppable. Now I love Bills B tier. I'll say Bills, I can't give them Super Bowl contend. Like, they could contend, but guys, we gotta realize, bro. Josh Allen playoff record versus Mahomes. 0-4. This dude does not know how to beat Mahomes in the playoffs for shit. If he runs into Mahomes in the playoffs, his season is over. So I just give him a playoff team, bro. Honestly, just give the Bills a playoff team. They could contend. They could definitely contend. I might give them a little bit. I guess I'll give them higher than the Broncos, but they lost to the Broncos. But they could bounce back. Second round exits. Yeah, like playoff team. I gotta take a shit. Stop it. Lions, the fall off was crazy. I really thought they was about to go to the Super Bowl like a few years ago. Lions for me, they can be a little like, they're probably like the same tier as like the Bills, I guess. I don't know how much they need a lot to improve, but they're decent. And the Bears, I like what I see for the Bears. Yeah, Eli did play soccer. I'm in Jay. That boy Jay still didn't wake up today. Missing playoffs. You really think they're going to miss a playoff? You don't think they're going to get better than last year? They're a playoff team, bro. In my opinion, they're a playoff team. Like, I think they're going to make it. 49ers, they're always in the playoffs. They were really injured last year and still made it to the second round, even though we shitted on them so hard. Honestly, I'll give the 49ers higher chance than they're like Super Bowl. They could contend. I'll give them they could contend. They're like really low tier Super Bowl contenders or really high tier playoff team. I'll give them that. Eagles, we got to see what their offense looks like. Now that they lost Patullo, I know that's a good thing. They want that to happen, but we got to see what Jalen Hurts could do without AJ Brown. I know they got Mekhi Lemon and stuff. You being way too generous. Eagles is like, I'll give them higher than the Bills. How about that? This is just based off next season. I don't know about the future, but just next season. Raiders is fucking dog shit. I don't think they're going to do anything with Mendoza. That's a waste of my time. I know Mendoza's good, but I don't know if he's going to be a game changer for like their franchise. The fucking they blew a 18-point lead to the Bears, so I don't know how much better they can get from there. Wild card for Eagles. Yeah, if the Eagles get stuck in a wild card, I wouldn't be surprised. They didn't get much better than last year. They're about the same. It all depends on how their quarterback plays, bro, to be honest. Commanders, I'm not that high on the Commanders, bro. If I was to be honest. Commanders, it's like they had that really good season. Everyone got hype. Their team really struggled with injuries, and their team is really fucking old. So potential missing playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. Cardinals mediocre at best. They're really the laughing stock of the NFC West. Steelers gets potential wild cards because all they do is go to the wild card. Like, that's their specialty. So I gotta give it to them on that. Falcons is potential wild cards as well. I always be high on the Falcons, but sometimes they sell. Whoa. Scatterbo and Jackson Dart below the Raiders. No. Honestly, Eli, I don't know why the list is like that, because this is mediocre at best, but this is young and intriguing. I don't know. You're right. No, you're actually right, Eli. My bad. I'm gonna pick Raiders to the #1 pick contention. All these teams going down here. Young but mediocre at best is what they get here. #1 pick contention. These are like the laughing stocks of the league. Fucking garbage. Cowboys below. Chill, bro. As much as I dislike Cowboys fans, they're getting better, bro. I can't lie. They're getting better. Seahawks. This is my favorite team. I love the Seahawks. If y'all a true fan of me, y'all should know that I love the Seahawks very, very much. I don't play about my Seahawks, and we just won a fucking Super Bowl, so I'm really hyped. But Seahawks were Super Bowl contenders. I wouldn't say favorites because we did lose Clint Kubiak. Yeah, we did lose Clint Kubiak, so our offense is going to get worse. Our defense still really good, but I have to see how our offense looks like. Patriots, I didn't like how people overrated the Patriots that whole season. I knew we were going to spank the shit out the Patriots, and that's not even just as a Seahawks fan. That's just based off like watching the game and really knowing what you're doing, bro. The Patriots, they're a playoff team, but they're not contenders. They're not. They're like potential wild cards, playoff team at best. Yeah, they're just a little bit better than these teams and potential wild cards. Pass loss, everyone. That is true. Browns #1 pick contention. They're never good. Texans playoff team. Their defense is astonishing. The only thing holding them back from being contenders is CJ Stroud. He's mid as fuck. He's the only reason they lost. They should have beat the freaking Patriots and go to the Super Bowl. But this fucking, yeah, Browns is fucking shit. Browns is shit. Chiefs, I can never doubt Patrick Mahomes, but they have gotten a little bit worse. Their team has gotten a little bit worse, but I can always trust Mahomes. So I'm gonna definitely say playoff team. They might be a little bit below the Eagles and Bills, but they're still a playoff team. 4 interception, 1 game. I said CJ Stroud is horrible. Chiefs on a downhill C tier. I don't know. I cannot say like they're like Chiefs, and if they lock in this year for real and really click, they can go deep in the playoffs. But if they miss the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. What do you mean? Hell no. Cowboys. As much, yeah, like I was saying, as much as I hate the Cowboys, they have gotten much better. Much better. These are rest of the playoffs. You're a Chiefs hater, bro. I don't know. It's like, I know not a lot of people fuck with the Chiefs, bro. I don't know. If the only reason they missed the playoffs this year because they did deal with a lot of injuries and people are getting older in the team. I don't know if how well did the Chiefs draft? Let me see. Chiefs draft grade. They gotta beat an A-. Bro, you don't think even with a good draft, they're they're still not gonna make the playoffs? Cowboys, I'm high on my Cowboys this year. Well, not my Cowboys. They are my Cowboys. Fuck no. But they're a playoff team. But do I put them above these teams? I don't know. Dak Prescott is mid. I mean, I'll give them playoff team though. Not above the Broncos. They can't go about right here. Around like here. Yeah, move them a little bit. Texans over all of these teams. It just depends on CJ Stroud. With all those teams, Chiefs not making it. That is true. No, I'm not saying this isn't how long this is gonna be. Well, like the tier list section or this particular tier list. Chargers mediocre as fuck. Yeah, they're missing the playoffs. This one, I'm almost done. You see, we only got 5 teams left. It probably will take like 5 minutes. I know you don't watch football. It's okay. Oh shit, my mom just sent me a cash app to go get some lunch. We gonna be feasting later, y'all. We gonna be fucking feasting. Let me add it, John. I'm gonna need that lunch break tonight, bro. Cause guys, going 12. I didn't even eat breakfast. I just hopped on stream this morning. Bo Nix and the Broncos are better than the Texans. That's facts. Well, it's debatable. Yeah, I'll give him that. I'll give you that because CJ Stroud is horrible. The Jets #1 pick contention. They actually the worst team in the NFL, bro. I don't care what anyone says. Potential wild cards. I'm really high on the Panthers. Fuck. Do I have? I got water. Hold on. Let me go pick it up. Bro, Eli, the Panthers are not mediocre, bro. They made it to the playoffs. I know their division is shit, but they could potentially make it, bro. Come on, you gotta give them that. They could potentially make it, bro. The Titans, laughing stock of the league. They're literally sitting down there with the garbage cans. Colts. What's all that movement back there? You just ruined the vibe, my brother. You just ruined the vibe, bro. I know my ass is huge, bro. Like, you don't gotta tell me. You know how many times I heard that throughout my life, bro? It's a curse. It's a curse. But anyways, let's get back on topic. The Colts, mid as fuck. It's a compliment. No, it's not. It's not. You don't want a big butt as a dude. Like, you don't. It just you don't want that. Got to go. See you, Deluxe. Have fun with your game, bro. Have fun with your game, bro. Go lock in, bro. Jags, potential wild card. I would want a guy with a big back. What you mean a big back? Fuck you mean a big back? I don't. Oh, that's beyond me. I think Jags are contenders. Bro, I wanted the Jags to beat with a big well, so you could fucking grab it, RK? Like, what is the pros? Like, what is the pros there? The Jags contenders? It's debatable, Eli. Like I was saying, I wanted them to beat the Bills. And when they didn't beat the Bills, I felt bad. If he kept Intini, we could make it. Yeah, I'll give him playoff. Definitely, I could just give him playoff team right there. Playoff team. I don't think I fuck with my list, bro. Mediocre at best is like maybe Commanders. I can move them a little bit down. I'm trying to really analyze this. Potential wild cards. Missing the playoffs. I don't think Kyler Murray's that good. Let me move him now. Missing playoffs. Steelers. But Steelers play in a horrible division. That's the problem. Their division is horrible. All they need to do is beat out the shitty Bills. And that's really all they do. Every year. Every year. I fuck with this list, though. This is a W fucking list. Do you guys have ice cream trucks in America? Yeah. But when I was in Jags playing, they always play fucking overseas, man. Yeah. Especially when I was in like I would say the city, we got more ice cream trucks. When I came to Delaware after COVID, I don't know where the ice cream trucks went. I used to get ice cream trucks where I live now, but they all disappeared after COVID, bro. I don't know what happened. But guys, that reminded me, them city fucking ice cream trucks used to be nasty. I used to watch some dudes not wash their hands, blow their nose, and just pit and make your fucking ice cream. Them dudes used to scare me when I was younger, bro. Do they also play? That music is creepy as fuck at night. There's always ice cream truck in my neighborhood. Yeah, so you got lucky with that. Let me see Resident Evil. Let me see Resident Evil. Hours do. Yeah, I hope they. Yeah, I'm glad they watched it. America gets nasty sometimes.